Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your love overall energy reading for 2017. I'm Psychic Medium Eric, bringing you Pisces your love reading for 2017. I want to thank all my viewers, old and new. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like I said, this is the second part of your reading. I already did your career and finances. Now I'm doing your love part of the reading for 2017, your overall energy. So basically, like I said, you guys have been great. It's been a great voyage. You guys have been great. I can't thank you enough. I mean, like I said, I just can't thank you guys enough. It's been great. Thank you for all the well wishes last month while I was sick, and I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, hopefully, I'm not getting sick again because this weather here in New York is crazy. It's up and down, it's all over the place. But anyway, like always, if you'd like a private reading, check out my description box and you get all the information you need for a private reading. All right, Pisces, let's jump right into your reading. Your overall energy reading, your basis is excellent. You got believe and succeed, which is the Six of Wands. The Sun. And the Ace of Swords, victory. So, relationships. This is going to be a very, very good year for relationships, for singles and for couples. I feel like what you're taking into this year is clarity of thought. I feel like you've got your thoughts. I feel like you've got your determination this year. And you're really going to go after what you want. All right. I just feel like you're coming into 2017 with a whole new mindset. It hasn't been the easiest for love and relationships for any of the water signs. I've noticed Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio last year, and then I feel like through those trials and tribulations, now you're getting clarity of thought, and this year is going to be a good year with love and relationships. Right? I just feel like you've got a lot of clarity from last year, and you're taking that over into this year, and you're not going to tolerate people using you. You're not going to tolerate that stuff anymore. You're really going to assert yourself, believe and succeed this year. You guys are going to succeed. All right, I got a few more messages from you guys for this. Watch your thoughts. It says it's only important to think about what you desire, not what you fear, because the old saying is a self-fulfilling prophecy. You don't want to do that. You don't want to sabotage yourself. But I feel like it's not so much of a problem this year for you guys. So I feel like with the Ace of Swords, that's your mental victory here. So, but even if you're having a problem with that, watch your thoughts. Focus on what you want, not what you fear. And that'll help you through the year. And I feel like that'll help you get your victory and your mental victory here. And guess what? You've got the empowerment card. So this is telling you you're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. And it's safe for you to use your power in positive ways. To manifest what you want. You also got the Wait card. This is about information coming in about relationships. Or maybe getting unexpected news about relationships. Or just, I feel like it's for some of you might be waiting on news about a relationship, or waiting for relationships to turn, or waiting for things to turn in your favor. So you're almost either waiting for a sign or waiting for a message with then you can assert your power and you got the empowerment card, and you know what? I feel like you're waiting, but it looks like your waiting is going to pay off. Anyway, so we start the year with the Flow card, or the Wheel of Fortune, the Death card, and the Hermit. So you're starting this year under endings, but you're also starting off with new beginnings. Also, and now you're searching. Now you're seeking, because you're going through a transfer. You're starting the year off with a transformation. Things are going to start to flow in your favor now, because now it's like you're clearing out. You're seeking inward. You're clearing out what doesn't serve you anymore. So there are some things that are just going to die off, and they're going to be relationships that transform into something more positive. That's why the Wait card came out too. I feel like a lot of you are waiting for things to happen. and waiting for things to turn around for you. And you know what? And you guys may be going inward to search for the answers you're looking for. But meanwhile, the wheel is spinning on your favor with love and relationships, and you're coming up to a transformation right at the beginning of the year. So that's really cool. Okay, next card you got. You've got the Six of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Seven of Swords. This is telling me that you do not let people use you anymore. I feel like people have used you in the past. I feel like you've kind of walked away from situations that were where you felt like you were being used, and now you've got this new perspective with the Hanged Man. You're not going to let people use you anymore. You're going to basically want someone who's for you, not for them. And I feel like some of you have walked away from a situation, and now you've got a new point of view or a new perspective because you went through all this. Like I said, even if you're going through some relationship hardships, you're always going to get clarity and you're always going to get answers that you're looking for. All right, so this is looking at things from a new perspective. And like I said, you're nobody's fool anymore, so you're not going to be overdoing it with the giving and taking anymore. You're only going to want somebody who's a giver, not a taker. And like I said, you'll be walking away from anything that isn't serving you in the beginning of the year. That's why I'm saying, like, the beginning of the year is a real transformation for you because you're walking away from things that aren't serving you, or if there are people around you that aren't serving you. So, like I said, you're kind of waiting for information to come in about what to do. So you're kind of standing on things right now, and look what happens. The world, new cycles begin. So you're putting in all the hard work and the Hierophant, and you got the Page of Pentacles. So basically, you've got basically the way I look at this is you've got the world in your hands now. Like I said, I feel like you're beginning of the year, you're clearing out what doesn't belong to you anymore. Now I feel like you've got the world in your hands and you're looking at what you want. Like I said, a lot of people are waiting for signs, and the Hierophant is seeking. So some of you might be seeking counselors, some of you might be seeking, spiritual help. Some of you might be strengthening your spirituality too. Another reading got that also. Or with the World card, and with that card, it could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, because they're very traditional. So some of you might be encountering an earth sign, or a possible love relationship with an earth sign. Especially with the world there and the tradition. Yes, this could be something very traditional, because I know earth signs are very traditional, especially Tauruses. I know Tauruses are very traditional family, traditional ideas, very loyal. But I feel like, yeah, you're kind of looking. I feel like you've got the world in your hands now. Like I said, I feel like beginning of the year, you're clearing out things. You got transformations in the beginning of the year. You're clearing out things. You're walking away from situations that aren't serving you anymore. And now the world's opening for you. And like I said, some of you might be encountering an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. That could be a possible love relationship for you. Like I said, and couples in relationships, it could also be like things aren't working in your relationship. Some of you might be walking away from relationships and ready to start new ones. But whatever you're doing this year, you're doing all the work in the beginning of the year is going to pay off, especially towards the end of the year. Oh, sorry about that. Got distracted. So, yep. So you're putting a lot of hard work into the beginning of the year. Like I said, hard work always pays off, and you will see it in incremental changes. So don't be discouraged if things start off slow at the beginning of the year, because it's not always going to be that way. Okay, basically, next card you got up. This is still the beginning of the year. You got the Strength card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Pentacles. So again, this is a lot about the wheel is spinning for you. You're starting to see your work pay off with love and relationships. Can you see the Seven of Pentacles here? Abundance is starting to happen at the beginning of the year. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor. That's why it's always going to require strength from you guys. And this is also a very important card, is to kind of if making decisions, make sure your head and your heart are attuned, not just make decisions emotionally. All right, because I know Pisces are very passionate. They could go by their emotion. But and sometimes they feel like progress isn't, fast enough. They can get a little impatient, but don't, because the wheel is spinning and your abundance is coming. So all the work you're doing at the beginning of the year is going to pay off. Like I said, you're starting to by by April. Like I said, you're going to start to see your payoff. So that's really cool. Like I said, the wheel always spins. And now we're going to mid year, where we got the rest card, Knight of Swords, and the Judgment. That's even better. So this card, man, you might be it might be going to a little bit of a rest mode, because things are going to start happening swiftly for you with the Knight of Swords. So it could be something swiftly coming in, and that could be very awakening for you. This could be, like I said, it could be a new lover coming in, or it could be things that turn around. Or if you're in a relationship that's in a little bit of trouble right now, this could be a turnaround. It could happen very swiftly, but you guys put a lot of work in the beginning months, so now you're kind of in rest mode about May, but things are going to start picking up very swiftly, especially with the Knight of Swords. It's going to be charging at you. And like I said, it's going to cause an awakening for you. It's going to happen so fast that you might be a little bit fearful. You know why? Because you're not expecting it to happen fast. Like I said, the fruits of your labor that you're doing in the beginning of the month is all going to pay off. You got the Justice card, and you got the Strength. So what that tells me is things happening very fast, and it's like, wow. And then you've got the strength to handle it. And with the Justice card, like I said, all the work that you remember, Justice is also a karma card. You do good, you get back good. And if you do wrong, it's a karma card. So all you guys have been putting the good effort in, it's going to come back for you in rewards. So your rewards are coming in. And like I said, you've got great strength because you have been through a lot. You put the hard work in, and now you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. That's what I'm saying. Even with this card, the darkest fear, watch your thoughts, because that message came up too. So watch your thoughts. All right? Because I know when things get good, sometimes people can, doubt it. And just be careful you don't get caught there. Remember, always focus about what you want, not what you fear. All right, so next one is the win or lose card. The Fool. And the Knight of Pentacles. More. Like I said, you guys are charging forward with your goals. Or relationships. A lot of your relationships are charging forward. You fought the battles to get here. You fought long and hard, and now guess what? May, June, July. Guess what? Mid the summer months are going to be very good for you. Like I said, things are going forward. Like I said, with the Fool, you're going to be ready to dive in. Like I said, you've won and fought those battles, and a lot of the battles are with yourself. I feel like they're more mental battles than anything. You fought your battles and you won. Now you're going to start to see the benefits of all your hard work. Like I said, even if it's couples, couples, it looks like things are going to turn around, especially if the couple that are going through a little bit of turbulent times too. It looks like that's going to turn around for you guys too. And for singles, it's awesome too. So like I said, you're charging forward. And like I said, the Fool, like I said, you fought and you won your battles. And you won your battles the right way. You fought, you did it well. You just fought the battles and you won. You won. And guess what? By the end of summer, look at that. The Ace of Swords pairs up a bit. Clarity of belief. You've got your belief system. Oh, look at this. Lovers. Wow. Ace of Wands. Passion ignited. So like I said, mid-month for you Pisces out there is going to be awesome for couples and for singles. Like I said, you've got your clarity of thought. You did a lot of good work at the beginning of 2017 to clear it away. And like I said, wow, this reading is telling a great story because everything's opening up and your passion will be ignited. With the Ace of Wands, or it could be a fire sign. An Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Or because it's got the lovers there with an Ace of Wands, and that could represent a fire sign. And you also could be encountering an earth sign too, a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. So some of you might be encountering maybe multiple partners that are coming in for you. Whatever it is, you have your clarity of thought, you've got the sun, and you've got victory. like I said, you're waiting for information to come in for you, and now you do it. You're listening to your guidance, and it's taking you forward. You've got the empowerment, you've got the power now to manifest the relationship that you want. Like I said, just watch your thoughts. Always focus on what you desire, not what you fear. Because if you focus on what you fear, that starts coming true. So you always got to change your mindset. Wow, that's an awesome middle of the year now. Now let's go to the end of the year. Moving on. Five of Wands. Oops. Oh shoot. Sorry, I dropped it. There we go. And Justice. Like I said, a lot of you, like I said, you're passion ignited, and you're coming in to the fall months. Like basically, you've put all the past hardships behind you. Your good karma is coming. Like I said, people are going to be competing over you. So there could be competition over you. You might have two people who are interested in you, and you might have to make a decision. So that's actually a good thing. So you might have to. I feel like some of you might have a couple of people who are vying for you. Like I said, you it looks like you have a couple of people vying for you, or vying for your love, or vying for your attention. And that's cool. That's cool. And for couples, I feel like you're moving on from any. I feel like for couples that you're moving on away from any problems. Like I said, you got the balance, and I feel like couples' problems are starting to dry up a bit, and you're kind of moving on from the You're starting to put the wands down, and you're kind of moving on. You're using your balanced decision to move forward with couples too. So it's a pretty good reading for couples too. Like I said, you got a great overall reading. This is what you have now. At the end, this is the base I have, and what you have is balance, temperance, and you have walked away from anything that doesn't serve you. Wow, it's double at the end of the year. So you're walking away from things that aren't serving you. Like I said, you got clarity of thought, but you might have to make a decision between two people. Because temperance also means also balance and two. So you might be making a decision between an earth sign or a fire sign. Wow, so that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And like I said, it's a lot of couples are going to be finding balance too. Like I said, so it's a pretty good couple reading too. All right, so like I said, so the energies that you beginning of the year are really, when you get to the end of the year, it's good. You guys are going through a progressive transforming, I'm calling it, from the beginning of the year and now to the end of the year. All right. This is what you want, the sacral chakra. I want celebration, Three of Cups. And you also want the Tower. You want a shake-up. You want that celebration. A lot of you, guess what, are going to get that you guys are going to be getting a shake-up, but guess what? With the Three of Cups there, it's going to be a positive way. It's what you want. So a lot of your desires, a lot of your wishes next year are going to be coming true for all you Pisces out there, singles and for couples. So that's awesome. So yeah, so sometimes things have to be shaken up, though, to get new perspective on things. Especially if things are built on bad foundations, sometimes you have to rebuild those foundations. So sometimes if a foundation crumbles, it's giving you a chance to rebuild those foundations. Like I said, with your clarity of thought, with the sun, and with the believe and succeed, you got a lot of positive cards on it. You guys have really, really, really come far this year, 2017. By the end of 2017, you really come far. End of the year, the sun. Chariot, things are moving forward. And the detached card. That's an interesting why that would come up. But I feel like you guys have had such a busy year with love and relationships, the ups and downs. I feel like towards the end of the year, you might be emotionally detached because you might be emotionally drained. But things are going forward for you, and you got the sun. Like I said, you got the sun twice here. So this is double. Double sun, double ace of swords here. So you got your clarity of thought, you got the sun, you got chariot, things moving in, ace of wands, your passion. Like I said, you're just waiting for signs this year, and you're waiting for you to use your empowerment, and also just to watch your thoughts this year. So just, if you're in a negative thought mode, just get out of it. Especially Make that kind of like what your New Year's resolution. Just get out of that negative mindset if you have one. All right, come into 2017 with a new frame of mind, and use your empowerment. And let me tell you something, you guys are going to achieve everything you see with love and relationships. It looks really good on all fronts. So, like I said, it's going to be a progressive year for you. Things are going to be happening progressively. But by midsummer, it looks like things are going to take off for you. And then by the end of the year, you guys are going to be soaring into 2018. So, this is a pretty awesome reading for you there for this love and relationship. So, Pisces, that's your overall energy for 2017 love and relationships. It's been a joy and pleasure bringing this to you, and I hope you have enjoyed it. And you Pisces out there, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you next year.